again. So today I wanted to show you through some little books that are quite special to me. They are these very old, very old cigarette picture album cards. They were my nun's. So they are very dear to me. And I wanted to share them with you too. Show you how beautiful they are. So we have 3. As you can see, I will show you the album of wildflowers first, as that one is my favourite. We also have garden flowers, trees and shrubs. And this one is from 1924. I can't remember if the other ones are dated, but we will soon find out. The price was 1 penny at one point, but later 25 pence. I think perhaps my nun maybe purchased them at a car boot sale or an auction, maybe something like this. Unfortunately, I never asked her. But this is her handwriting, so she obviously obtained these at some point and sort of made them her own. So we'll look at the wildflowers album first. Now, in this book, these cards are glued down, whereas in the other books they are sort of slotted in. But in this one there is nowhere for them to be slotted in like that, so they are glued down. So I can't take them out and show you, unfortunately. But I can show you a little bit closer. And this lovely illustration of two young girls and their mother, probably going picking flowers by their local church. It's a really pretty building here. I think it's very sweet. Now let's look at the flowers on this page. So we have the larger bindweed, which is this kind of like trumpet-shaped flower. It's white in colour. Looks very similar to a hollyhock, but the leaves aren't as broad. They're quite pointy. And also it doesn't have the thick stem like a hollyhock does. But it's reminiscent of it. We also have bluebells, which are some of my favourite flowers that bloom in my garden. I really love the colour of the bluebells, such a vibrant purpley blue, indigo colour. And the shape is very long. The petals flick outwards at the bottom. Like little bonnets. So beautiful. And these are all illustrated, painted. I'm not sure who the artist is. It may say. We will find out. The next one is the common broom. And these kind of remind me of snapdragons. Just a little bit. They're quite, I want to say, like voluptuous flowers. I remember we used to have some in the garden in my house growing up, and they were quite squishy and very pretty, very, very bright yellow. I also like the illustration in the back of the vines peeking out in between each card. Just these little details. Let's have a look on the next page. So colourful. Beautiful flowers. Here we have the red campion. It's called red campion, but it's more of like a very pale red, pink colour. The lesser calidine. From this page, I really love the cornflower. It just stands out to me. And I think that the cornflower is one of the most gorgeous colours. It's this very, very pale blue with a little bit, just a touch of purple. It's a really beautiful flower and extremely striking if you see it in person. I won't read every single one because we'll be here all day, but I just wanted to show you the basics of all the cards and different varieties we have in here. Forget-me-nots, that's another one I have in my garden too. A sea of beautiful tiny, tiny flowers. They're so small but so bright. Honeysuckle, one of my favorite smells. Reminds me of some land near where I grew up. Whenever you walked past a honeysuckle shrub, you'll get the most wonderful breeze and this scent in the air. And whenever I smell honeysuckle now, it just takes me back. Takes me back to exploring when I was younger. Happy memories. Yellow iris. Iris are, I think, really unique looking. It's hard for you to see on this illustration, but they have beautiful stripes on this petal. The lower petal, they have the most wonderful stripes, usually with a lighter center patch as well. Just look how detailed these paintings are. I love them so much. They're so precious. Woody nightshade looks kind of like little birds, I think. Purple birds with yellow beaks. They're lovely plumage. Water mint looks a little bit like an allium plant that I know of. It is part of the onion family, but it's a little bit more pink than this. Like a deep, almost this colour, the darkest part of this. But it makes me think of that, the flower part that is. The leaves are very different. These books are so old that the staples aren't holding it together anymore. they've become all rusty, so I have to be very, very careful with them. So I'm being very delicate. Scarlet Pimpernel, another wonderful bright plant next to the poppy. So pretty. And the leaves on the yellow horned poppy are this silvery colour. They almost look sort of frosty. Primrose. Sea holly is another one that really stands out to me. I also have one of these. If you couldn't tell, I love blue and purple flowers. I just think they stand out so much compared to other flowers, like the pale pinks, the yellows, the oranges, and then of course all the green of the leaves and the foliage. But there's just something about blue and purple that just grabs my attention instantly among all the colours. Beautiful thistles, valerian. I also have lots of this in the garden too. Look how wonderful these illustrations are, oh my goodness. I feel so lucky to have these. I don't think by any means that these cigarette picture card books are rare, but that doesn't matter to me. I love that they belong to my nan, and I know how much she would have appreciated them. And now I get to appreciate them fully too. I think they're so special. This looks very similar to wisteria. The shapes of the flowers, almost like a teardrop shaped, and the purple colour. So that was the wildflowers. And I will quickly show you through the garden flowers book. Oh, it looks like at one point it was also £3.50. So you can see how these ones are just slotted in. These little cards. It tells you which variety and the name here. And on the back is all the information that was written in the previous book underneath the picture card. But it's all on the back here. So I put that back in very carefully. There we go. So, again, I will quickly show you through what we have. Delphinium. Look how striking that is. Chrysanthemums. I think they look like those beautiful sea anemones that sway in the current in the sea. So pretty. Carnations. Another colourful plant. Again, these are all painted. Crocus. I love seeing the crocus every year. In very, very early spring, late winter. And you see the snowdrops peeping out the ground, followed very closely by the beautiful crocus. Yellow, purple, colourful little spots. So these almost look like photos. They're painted so well. Pansies. Some of my favourite. I think they have the most beautiful little faces. Happy, happy little faces. So sweet. Sweet peas. I love the smell of sweet peas. And again, they come in all different colours. So beautiful. Look at these sweet sultans. They look like little pom-poms. So spiky. Tiny long petals. So pretty. And the stalk. Another wonderful smelling flower that comes in different pinks and purples as well. Now for flowers, trees and shrubs. Look how wonderful, how wonderfully illustrated. It shows you the different fruits, the crabapple, the acacia, the alder, ash tree, poplar. And again, it has all the information on the back of the cards. Beech trees, slow. I know you can make a gin from those berries. Silver birch trees. Alder buckthorns, horse chestnuts. Look at those conkers. One of my favourite things to do in the autumn is to go and find conkers when they're on the ground in their spiky little shells like this. And it's so satisfying when you can peel the shells and reveal the super shiny conkers inside. I love it. I don't think I'll ever tire of doing that every year. Elm trees, elder, dogwood. Look at the colours in this. The colours in the branches, the leaves, blue, green. And all the beautiful flowers. Holly. I have a holly tree as well. But yeah, just wanted to show you these gorgeous picture cards. The oak tree. Maple, mulberry. If you would like me to maybe read some of the information on the back sometime to you, I'll be very happy to do that. So just let me know. And these beautiful pine cones as well. That's the last page. These long pine cones and the young ones that are like pinky coloured. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this little show and tell. And again, let me know if you would like me to read some of the information sometime that's on the back of the cards. Today I just wanted to share with you something that's very special to me. And I hope you enjoyed. And that it was relaxing. Until next time,